Hi, welcome back to part 2 of episode 15 of Longfall. Um, we
If you want to see part 2.5, you can always go check out the $1,000 per month donation level on the fake Patreon, tuxesfakepatreon.online. Um,
Actually, yeah.
tuxesfakepatreon.online.
which is
Just check
it's
it out.
totally a real website.
It is totally a real website. It's totally a real website.
That's how URLs work.
https dot tuxtradobusisfakepatreon.online.com
So,
/donations.
we totally succeeded in turning on the thing. Nothing bad happened at all, right?
Yeah, nothing bad happened at all. You guys didn't roll an 8 on a DC 20 test.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. It's definitely fine. No reason to worry
You also
whatsoever.
definitely didn't elevate the risk by trying to expedite the process.
Nope.
Nope.
It's fine. Definitely fine.
Yeah. So, if you want to see the alternate timeline where they succeeded, again, check out the Patreon. Now we're gonna actually play Longfall. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, that was what the extra long break was recording the alternate timeline where we didn't fuck up.
Yeah, the alternate timeline where they didn't fuck up. I just rolled right up on Ellsworth Bandar, just domed him, just like from like a mile away.
Yep.
And then Lyle came on riding an eagle with like a machine gun. It was pretty insane. Definitely check it out. Oh my god, is it a thing? Oh my god, what happens when I click this link? Oh god. Okay.
Probably nothing. Probably nothing.
Absolutely nothing. That's good. There was a part of me that had a glimmer of hope that was a real thing. There was a part of me that had a glimmer of hope.
No,
this stupid joke I've been telling for months was a thing.
It looks like a website, so Twitch chat is like, "Oh, here you go. I'll turn it into a link."
But it doesn't actually go anywhere.
It doesn't actually go.
BRB, thank you, SDMA. Absolutely do that. Absolutely do that. I will pay you out of my fake wallet from all the dank Twitch's fake Patreon money. That I actually get. None of it goes to Tux. Everything in Tux's fake Patreon goes directly to me.
Accurate.
And I use it to buy soda and cookies. Chiefly.
Ones that you don't let your son eat.
Yeah. Exactly.
Perfect. So yeah, we're rolling up on this
so yeah, you guys climb in, and then Izelka, I'm guessing, is operating the controls and just like presses the forward lever, and then you guys the little wheels start turning.
I'm gonna be busy driving this thing, so I need you guys to keep a lookout.
Okay.
As she is concentrating on the line up above us, and
so you look up at the line, and you reach down and you press the button, and the whole thing just lurches forward and just starts going and
yep.
So yeah, you're all rolling down the thing in your little death car.
Moving right along.
Yay! Death cars are my favorite.
And immediately you start noticing weird stuff. You start noticing shoes. Like you know how if you go into poor neighborhoods, whenever someone's selling drugs on the corner, they'll throw their shoes over the telephone lines. Yeah, you start noticing stuff like that. There's a lot of graffiti up here.
On the old cars?
On the old cars, yeah. And then you every once in a while you'll see a tiny little brass bell.
Great.
And you'll keep going.
I'm sure that's not indicative of the bell ringer who we're definitely after.
Doc of Peppers, they do that to signify that someone is selling drugs nearby.
Obviously not all the time, but it's
not all the time,
known to be a thing.
That's a signal that there's a drug dealer in this area.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just stupid kids that are like, "Hey, I want to throw my
yeah." I don't want to give I don't want us to give the wrong impression that literally every time you see shoes on a power line, it means there's drugs nearby.
So many drugs.
It's sometimes been done. Yeah.
And sometimes in the movie, like Mike, it's literally Michael Jordan's cleats.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes it's Magic and Michael Jordan cleats.
Mm-hmm. Except Michael Jordan's a basketball player and doesn't wear cleats. I'm sorry, Michael Jordan basketball shoes.
Whatever.
No,
Whatever.
I like cleats better. I'm just gonna go with that.
Right.
Anyway, so you get about halfway there.
Halfway along
halfway along the path. I'm gonna need you all to roll perception for me.
Got it.
I think I'm at a disadvantage here because I really don't want to be looking.
If you want that legend point, you're gonna just not be paying attention at all. You're gonna just be trying not to vomit.
You got above a 10.
I'm taking it. I'll take a legend point and not roll.
Good job, Naily.
Going to go exploring, looking for drugs. JK, just watch us on mobile.
See, mine is similar to how we've been rolling.
So
Good
Naily,
thing Naily is along with for the ride.
Naily, I mean, your mom, because of her job, had a healthy dose of paranoia, and definitely taught you how to evaluate potential threats to your life. And I think as you're like scanning the horizon, you see like a metallic like flash that shouldn't be there, and you clearly like recognize like a rifle or like an Aether gun in one of the cars pointed at you.
I immediately like grab both their shoulders and like put their heads down.
Yeah, and you hear like a crack, and then like the shot like flies over your head.
Oh my goodness.
Izelka, you're now looking down at the ground. Naily pushed you over, and you're looking through the corrugated. You're like looking through the corrugated metal of the floor.
Oh no. I think she throws up again.
Oh.
So Izelka throws up.
That's what I'm gonna do for my action.
Take another legend point.
Okay.
You can just farm legend points until you want to face your fear. Is basically what I'm telling you.
I'd love that because then I can go into the boss battle with like 1,000,000 legend points and pull a Lyle.
So
which obviously means somebody else is gonna take
right. Somebody else will kill them in
actually
one
get
hit.
there.
Right, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, Naily, Zajay, you guys can react. What do you want to do? Do either of you two have a firearm?
No.
Like on your sheet? I don't think you do. That might be something worth buying.
I do. Is someone gonna take the gun?
Yes, for sure. I will for sure take the firearm and try and.
So yeah, you rip the gun out of. Like,
is there any way I can try to use like pre-science or like alteration to make it more accurate and to like try and adjust?
Does prescience cover like predicting movement?
It might. I've got some stuff here.
I feel I don't have time to look it up. If someone else wants to look it up, they absolutely can.
Pre-science does cover like future stuff, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can totally predict like when the next shot is coming and where he's aiming and stuff like that if you want to roll for it. The higher, if you get a 15, you'll get 1 advantage. If you get over 20, you'll get 2. And going up by 5 every step.
Precognition is a boon that you have for prescience. What's your prescience?
5.
Okay, so you've got level 3 precognition or level 3 precognition.
What does level 3 precognition do?
5.
What does level 5 precognition do?
The target asks a single question about a particular event, decision, person, place, etc. The GM provides meaningful, not vague, but still brief explanation in 1 or 2 sentences that is a direct response to the knowledge that the target seeks. Only 1 question can be given about a subject each week.
I want to know if there are more. Can I ask if there are more guys?
You can ask if there are more, or you can ask how many.
How many guys are there?
8.
Fuck.
It's good to know that now.
Yeah.
Including Vandar.
Oh.
And someone else.
And someone else. Oh, nice, lovely. Sounds like a lovely surprise that we're gonna face in an hour or so.
Uh-huh.
Great.
Meanwhile, with no one on the controls, the cart is rapidly accelerating.
Uh-oh. Do you want to do something about Sasha? Azulka is still incapacitated, kind of on the floor. Like she just
I think
the second time in 10 minutes.
You're running out of liquids.
Yeah, she's
I think
like
now,
coughing up bile.
Mm-hmm. I think now, like, Zaja like slithers and like grabs like the controls and tries to like pull back on the throttle.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to take one of these dudes out.
Okay, so we're gonna have Zajay roll to slow down the car first.
Okay.
I don't know what that would be. I wish there was like I guess
agility.
I feel like logic actually is maybe the better way to do it, because you're trying to like think clearly under stress.
Okay.
Because if you just like slam on the brake, bad things are going to happen.
Right.
I can, and even with the like high speed braking function still working, like Zajay would know that that's a bad idea.
Right.
So I'm gonna go roll logic to see like if you like, basically your tires have blown out. Do you accelerate or slam on the brakes? And I want to like split second, DC 10. That's all it takes. It's a yes or a no.
16.
Okay, so Zajay is able to mitigate the problems that the car is currently having. Zajay, like any pressure you put on the brake at all is very nearly going to lock up that rope, because the high-speed braking isn't working. And I think that's when you look up and realize that the high-speed braking function is not working. So you're like feathering the brakes, leaving you. And I with a 16, I feel like you're like actually like staying low and still trying to like operate the brakes and not exposing yourself to too many shots. Nayli, would you like to try and eliminate someone with a gun?
Yes. What would I be using?
Agility, because you're shooting a bitch.
Yeah.
What's the yams?
22.
22.
How do I do?
That hits. That overcomes their guard. So I think you like look up and you see the guy. Like I think you like look up and you see the like the glint of the scope, and you just instinctively just put a bunch of rounds like right through the like light cover, and you see the guy. You see like the scope like the rifle like fall out of the car, and the guy like falls down as it's been hit. And
But
you go.
he literally yells, "Suck a dick!"
Wow.
And then I think right as you say that, you look over and you see another guy like lining you up.
I duck back down.
That's okay. I'm gonna give him a pretty significant amount of disadvantage because he's aiming at a moving target, and he still does really well.
Damn it.
Oof.
He still does really, really well. So what happens is you duck down, and then you look up, and I think Azelka is like starting to recover, and you're like looking up to try and gauge your breath, and then like the suspension arm that's holding the car in place like takes a bullet.
Shit. I would like to put some protection magic up there to like reinforce that arm.
Do you want to reinforce the arm, or do you want to reinforce the whole car?
I mean, I'd preferably both, but I absolutely need to reinforce that arm. I think that would be like slightly different than reinforcing the whole car.
Yes, that would be-
protecting the whole car
would-
from bullets is different than like reinforcing that arm so it doesn't fall off. Like I don't
Yeah,
think I
you
can
can
do
do
both
that.
things at the same time.
You can do that. You can do that. You're just trying to reinforce the arm. You're not trying to prevent it from getting future hits.
Well, I mean, theoretically, if the arm gets future hits, the magic is going to be there in place to protect it.
So yeah, there's this pretty like gaping hole, and I think you just reach up, and I need you to roll your protection. You like reach up, and you're like still kind of like freaking out, and you're like calling on your magic.
Always freaking out. Protection. I'm really good at this. Let's go.
I don't want a TPK on this stupid car. I really want to avoid that.
13.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to repair the damage. You're able to repair the damage and reinforce a little bit, but it's not like you can tell a few like.
I figured it was going to be something where like I'm going to have to maintain concentration on this to make sure that it does not fall apart.
If that's what you want to do, totally. That's basically what you've said is like the base difficulty, right?
Yeah.
Like for maintaining concentration, and beyond that, you're gonna have to like roll over it, basically.
Okay. Zajay is like, yeah, he's like feathered the brake. He's got us going at like a decent, like okay speed. Izelka, can you take the controls?
I think so.
Okay. I'm gonna do something.
That's gonna make it harder for you to concentrate on this magic.
I understand that, but
okay. I'm letting you know as a player.
I do, but I think it's necessary that she tries to do both things.
Yes. Okay, Zajay, what do you want to do? Aether Leviathan?
I look at the two of them and I'm like, these guys are really bad people, so it's okay if we kill them, right?
Yes. Naily is like without hesitation. Yes.
Naily's like firing wildly off in random directions. He's just like, die, motherfucker.
Okay.
Yes, kill them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, kill them.
Yeah, Zajay like
kill them.
Zajay kind of like grimaces and like, okay, and then he like goes. He just slithers out of the car.
Izelka.
And then
Zajay jumps out of the car.
I'm not paying attention to him. He's got to do his own thing. I have 85% of my concentration on keeping the car from falling, and
the rest
20% of it
crashing.
to make sure that we're not going too fast.
Okay, Zajay.
And then
I'm
we
not even
see.
paying attention to where we're going. I'm mostly paying attention to like keeping our speed so that we don't kill ourselves.
Wait, I forgot to look at something. I need to see if I keep. Do I keep my abilities when I shapeshift?
You keep your feats. You inherit the stats of whatever you had, unless your stats are higher. I'm just going to officially call that there. You inherit the physical stats. You don't take the mental.
Do I keep my magic stats?
Yes, you do.
So.
And if you have, and if there are whatever you transform into has exceptionally high magic stats, you would get them as well inherently.
Question two, part two of that question: can I use magic while I'm shapeshifted?
As of right now, you have the equivalence of shapeshifting 9, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay. So y'all see, actually a regular sized hawk would be better. So y'all see a regular sized hawk just like zoom up past the past the car. The feathers are like the pink and yellow of Zajay's scales. And the hawk is just like soaring over to one of the other cars.
And what is the hawk going to do?
So the hawk is going to land on their arm that's holding their thing. And turn it into a pastry.
I'm gonna. Can you roll 1d6 for me?
Okay.
I just want to see what they do. I don't think they'd be smart enough to do this. Okay, they're not smart enough to do this, because if you would have rolled a 1, then they would have known to try and shoot at you first. I think they just see you dive off, and they're like, okay, now that guy killed himself. We don't have to worry about him anymore. pastry. And
Yo.
so Daily, you're like the guy you're shooting at, like suddenly is just in the middle of the air, and there's like a giant crescent roll just falling towards the earth. And he's like screaming, and like, Izelka, you definitely hear this.
Yeah, she's gonna grit her teeth and just keep on going because we need to get there.
Yeah, I think immediately everybody's gonna try and shoot at Sanjay.
Yeah.
I think immediately they were just like, okay, we need to kill this.
It's the dreaded pastry hawk.
What in
That
the-
definitely doesn't hit you in hawk form because your agility is significantly higher.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll the same thing again. That definitely hits you.
Can I try to do a defense action?
Yeah, take a different action with agility.
Okay. What's my agility at right now?
I'm gonna say like 7 or 9. Like 9 is a reasonable number at this
Okay.
point.
Wow, that's huge.
You're a death bird. Like you're literally the
right.
perfect thing for whatever situation you're in, basically.
Let me make a note so I remember to switch my stuff back. Agility 5 to 9. Okay. So now I'll remember to switch it back.
Yeah, that's 1d20 plus 1d3 k1, or 1d20 exploding. 1d20 plus 3d10 exploding is what you would roll.
Yep. Yeah, I'm switching my stats, and I'm just gonna
Okay.
mark them down so I'll move them back once I get out of hawk form.
Just making sure.
Close, but
You definitely reduce the incoming damage. You take 7 hit point damage. Not 7. You take 6 hit point damage instead of the 8 you were gonna get.
okay.
Which isn't too bad.
Mhm.
Like you're still up. Nayli, I don't think any of the others can get really get a clean shot on you right now because you're like a little tiny ass hawk. Nayli, you just saw a guy shoot at Hawk J or Bird J or whatever
I
you
want
want
to
to call
kill
him.
anybody I see who is not Hawk or Izilka.
That's
Roll it
pretty
up. I
simple.
think you see a guy. Roll it up.
Do I have advantage because they're all distracted by Zajay?
Oh yeah, you definitely have. I'm gonna say you have advantage because they're distracted by Zajay.
Okay, hold on.
Nice.
Damn.
Nice.
So I think Zajay is
that
like
guy's dead.
I think Zajay is like flying towards this other car, and then you look down there, and then you just see the guy who's like aiming his like sniper rifle because he's poorly equipped to be shooting a bird,
Mhm.
aiming it at you, and then his head just explodes and he falls out of the car.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people falling to the ground, Azelka.
It's
I'm gonna tempt you again. All you have to do is say, Izelka lets her hand off the brake for a half second, or slams on the brake, and I will give you points.
No, she's maintaining. She's
I'll
gonna
give you 2.
maintain.
I will give you 2.
Hey, do I have, is there a Bane that's like telepathy?
Yeah.
There's a boon that's
You can do
telepathy.
telepathy on people.
Telepathy?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
What's
you
your?
can do telepathy.
Okay, what am I
Oh
using?
no, we've established that she can do it.
Okay.
Okay, I want to tell Zajay, hey, if there's like any chance you could pick up that sniper rifle off that dead dude and drop it on me, that would be some hot shit.
Someone speaks into your mind, and it definitely sounds like Nayli.
Yeah, they're like we see the hawk like falter a little bit while he's flying, and then like go, and then he curves back.
You turned into a hawk and you're faltering.
Yes.
You now have a sniper rifle. Daily.
I think what we actually I want to do a thing. So what we see when so the hawk was leaving the car and then curves back around and just flies kind of like through the opening of the car. We see the sniper rifle just lift off out of the car and follow the hawk. And then the hawk just kind of like flies back towards our car, and it just the sniper rifle just comes flying at you, Nayli.
I want to catch it.
Yeah, I mean, you catch it. I'm not gonna. That's too anime for me to not let you catch it. You're like, catch it. You catch it. And you like spin it around and like rack it, and it's like you're like ready.
Boon access, y'all.
You're like hair is like whipping back and forth in the wind. You're like fur. It's like crissling.
Do I see any other cars with duders?
How many people have you killed so far? You've killed 4, I think.
I think we've
4 or
killed 4
3
so far. I think it was 4, but it could have been.
No, you've killed 3. You've killed 3. There's one more dude. More dude, and he's gonna take a shot at Nayli because she just murdered his friend.
Okay.
She did. She did.
The hit.
I think so.
Is that hit?
What's your guard?
My guard. Yeah, that hit me.
So you lose health equal to the difference. Unless you want to.
5 health.
Okay. You have 5 health, or you lose 5 health.
I lose 5 health.
All right. Okay. So yeah. You see that guy, Zajay, or is that Nayli's the next to act because your action was grabbing the gun.
I want to shoot at the dude who just shot me.
So yeah, your like bullet like clips your shoulder, and then you just like line this guy up.
Do it.
Any advantage or disadvantage? Still.
Roll your agility. Huh?
Do I have any advantage or disadvantage?
Oh no, you're. It's just flat right now. You've slowed down enough. You're no longer at disadvantage, and he's looking at you. Yeah, the shot goes wide and like slams into like the gondola beside him. Zajay, what do you want to do?
I want to get to the car.
He's gonna spend his reaction to attack you.
Okay. Haha.
He misses, he misses, and then do you want to pastry the car?
Yeah, this one turns into a donut. Like sprinkles and everything.
So you see this man suddenly the car becomes a donut, and the man is inside of the donut and is rapidly like falling and screaming and holding on to it like it's an inner tube. And Izelka, you hear Izelka, we're hearing this through Izelka's perspective, and you're just like staring up at the thing and like slowly like feathering the brake, and you just hear this blood curdling scream.
Yeah, you can
all the way down.
You can like see her like breathing pick up as she's like trying to not throw up again, and she's just gritting her teeth and concentrating as hard as she can because we need to get there and we need to stop this. So
you see a large periodically there are like supercars they're like supercars basically, which are like a bunch of people can fit on this, and they were to help like deal with traffic. And you see one of those coming up on going towards the tail side.
So it's moving towards us?
No, it's stationary, but it's on this is the direction that heads towards the tail.
Okay.
And you see more people in the windows, and they are going to take a few more shots at you.
Do we see the prefect in this car?
Possibly. Would you like to roll perception to see?
I would. Do my special hawk eyes give me better perception?
Your hawk eyes do give you advantage.
Am I at a?
I'm at 7 perception. Let's say.
You got some real good stats there. Like real.
He's a hawk.
Real good.
Now, if he was just like, I'm going to try and shoot a gun with my agility, I'd be like, no. But you're fast as hell.
Ah!
Accurate.
What
is with these rolls?
No, you can't see. Well,
seriously.
You see that there are definitely 4 people. There are definitely 4 people in there, and you can't identify all of them. 2 of them definitely look like Hand of the Prefect agents. The others you can't tell. They're going to shoot at your. That hits.
Oh no.
Who did that hit?
You.
Oh fuck.
Ooh.
I would like to.
Wait. That hits. That I'm gonna. GM. I had originally intended that to hit the cable car, so that does hit the cable car.
Can I
Izelka, to maintain concentration on your block, you have to get a 41.
Okay.
You have to get a 41, and the difference is how much damage your concentration fails, and that's how much damage it takes. And it's already looking pretty knackered.
I mean, if it fails, that could kill both me and Neely. So I'm gonna spend 2 of those legend points I just ordered. Earned in order to not fuck up.
Yeah, do that.
Do I have anything else that might possibly help me here?
I don't think you do.
Does this count as a defend action?
Yes, this does.
Yes. In that case, I get an additional 5 advantage because of my defensive reflexes feats. Hold on. I also have the attack redirect feat. When I make a defend action and my roll exceeds the attacker's action on the roll, you can choose to redirect the attack to a target that is neither you nor the attacker. The original attack roll does not change, only the target.
What is your target?
Obviously somebody else on that car.
Can you roll 1d3 for me?
Yeah, I can. I mean, because for her it doesn't matter. So the bullet bounces off the shield she makes. It like flares with white fire, and then like it ricochets back towards the car.
A head explodes.
Yeah, it does.
A head explodes, and it was one of the 2 people that Zajay couldn't tell who they were.
Oh, good.
A head explodes.
Okay. I don't think Exilka even really knows that. Like, card game on a motorcycle. Yes.
Yeah, basically. Whose turn was it? I think it was Zajay's. Zajay just did a thing, so it's Nayli's.
Yeah.
Nearly, that's me. I want to fucking kill somebody.
Roll it up. Who are you aiming at? Are you aiming at one of the Hand of the Prefect guards or the other unidentified person?
You do have a scope. Could she see who that last person is?
If you would like to look.
I'd like to. Well, would that take my action?
It would not take an action since you have a scope.
Yeah, I want to look.
Yeah, roll it up.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
Damn that roll.
There you go.
Oh yeah. There are.
Oh my god! I just actually moused over that.
Yeah, you got 29 on one of those d10s.
And a 16 on the other.
Yeah.
Three of the ones that were disregarded because they were too low were 13, 13, and 14.
So many explosions.
So you're
many.
On the. So you see a you see Alishara is the other unidentified person.
I definitely.
And
wanna
standing above her, because of the redirect, is Alzarin Bandar.
Wait, so she killed.
You rolled a 1 and accidentally hit Alishara.
Well, shit.
Oh.
I feel real bad about that, but I really do. But there was really nothing for it.
You could have aimed at one of the hands of the prefect. We knew they were bad guys.
I mean, I couldn't.
Yeah, you could.
You actually could have.
Fuck, I'm gonna just like mutter under my breath, well, fuck, and then I'm gonna shoot at one of the other guys.
I don't think she could see them. Like, I don't think she was looking.
Are you gonna aim for Alzarin, or are you gonna aim for one of the guards?
Guards.
I wanna compel your arrogance. This motherfucker messed with your brain.
It's true.
This is the guy that made you kill Azelka's mom.
True that.
This is the guy that tried to get you to kill Bellin. This is the guy that tried to get Alishara to kill you. You want this guy dead. And you're gonna kill him.
You saw what this motherfucker did to your mom.
You want to do it. You want to shoot him.
We need him alive, though.
Yeah, we need him alive. No, I'm not gonna.
I want you to murder him. I'll give you 2 legend points for it. I want you to dome this bitch.
It's like, on the one hand, I feel really bad for killing Alicia Ra after everything that I've done to try to save her.
Yeah.
But on the other hand...
You don't know if you've killed her yet. You just saw her drop.
I mean, that's...
one of the guards.
It's true.
Didn't you say we saw a head explode?
Technically.
Did I say I saw a head explode?
I thought you
That
did.
I thought I
may
said
be
you
what
saw
you
someone
said.
fall over.
Okay.
I mean, one of those two things happened.
Who are you aiming for?
Guard.
It misses. It misses.
Okay.
So, I think Azelka, I think we see this through Nayli's scope.
Mm-hmm.
We see you see Alzarin Bandar like walk forward and then like kick the door open, like anime style.
Into open air?
And then like toss Alicia Ra's body out.
Oh.
What do you want to do, Zajay?
We just hear like a hawk, like.
Are you going for it?
Oh, for the body?
Yeah. You can turn into something big enough to catch her, and you know that.
I guess we will.
Do we need it though? Like, I get that it's sad and everything, but do we need it?
No, but like she might not be dead.
Plus, resurrection is.
I specifically remember you said, "Oh, you can see a head explode, Michael."
Yeah, but I mean, if that was the case, how would you recognize her?
That's fair.
That was a flavor. That was a flavor fail. You saw someone get hit like badly.
Then, I mean, it's up to you, Tess.
Yeah, we see the hawk get a lot bigger as it like dive bombs down.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Roll your agility for me. You have insane agility, so I don't think it'll be hard.
I mean, we've been rolling really shitty.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've been rolling fantastic.
You get her.
Okay.
You get her in your claws.
I mean, I rolled a 60, so something.
Okay, I think that's everybody's action, I believe.
Okay.
And so they're gonna take another shot at the thingy. And this time, I think you see Bandar I think Izelka sees this. I think you see Bandar start to take a step outside of the cable car.
Oh no.
And then take another step and just starts walking in the air.
Sure.
Anime style. His hair is like his hair like starts moving. His eyes glow red. Anime One Punch Man style.
What is his full name again?
Alzarin Bandar.
Alzaron?
Prefect Alzarin Bandar.
Prefect Alzaron Bandar, you are under arrest for the murder of several artists in this town, and I need you to come with us, please.
Have you brought the vehicle to a stop at this point?
Yeah, I think so, probably.
So I think he raises a hand and just says, "No, the city belongs to me." And Kamehameha wave, aiming it for the, and it's kind of a wimpy Kamehameha wave because he rolled really badly. But, sorry about. So the like bolt like flies straight into the barricade. You can spend your action again to defend it.
I'm going to.
Do it to it.
Okay.
Get them defensive reflexes.
I'm real good at that. Okay. I'm not going to spend anything extra, but 5 advantage is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, but not good enough.
It only did one.
So your concentration breaks because you're startled by his display of power. And the thing takes just a little bit more damage. And it's hanging on by just like a little wisp of metal.
I'm back to. I resume my concentration on it.
That's gonna take another protection roll.
Okay.
Or wait, no. I'm gonna say it's just capped at 20.
Sure.
How close are we to like the end of it?
But you have there are 3 more people, and you have a bird that can turn things into pastries.
Other things.
Yep.
Specifically pastries, not other things.
Speaking of which, I think you look down. I think this is the first time the hawk has gotten a good look at Alicia Ra. Like a lot of her has been replaced with Aether Tech.
More than we realized, more than her 2 arms.
More than before?
Significantly more than before.
Oh, shit.
Significantly more than before. Like she has like
she was arrested 3 days ago more?
Yeah, she has like an Aether jaw now.
Oh, jeez.
And you can see like a dent in her forehead where Nayli's sniper bolt didn't go through. Because there's like a big metal plate there now.
Got it.
Jeez.
Can I just
think one of her like weird, I think her eyes don't close anymore. They're like lenses.
Or does she have like weird like Aetherpunk goggle lenses or something?
Yeah, goggle eyes, and they like actuate, and there's like a thin like blue glow, and they look up at you. What were you gonna do?
I was just gonna like another car, like another regular car that's nearby. I was gonna set her in that because our car is getting shot at, and she might just be safe just hanging out in another car while we do this thing.
Can you roll agility to do it safely?
Sure.
$20's not bad. Yes, and I think you I think she suddenly looks up at you, and we're gonna see how she does. Her might is not amazing right now, because she's still getting used to her weird aethernetics.
What, is she attacking me?
She's gonna try and resist.
Being set down?
She's more machine than man now, Tux.
Oh.
Woman.
I need to heal her.
Yeah, so she suddenly you see her her arms reach up and grab at your feathers, and you're just like, oh shit! You just throw her into the car, and she slams down and slides and hawks up. And I think that's when Zelka gets a good look at her. This is gonna sound weird. Has Zelka ever seen a dead body before?
Yes.
And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Up close, had a really good chance to inspect it.
I think definitely.
Totes.
Yeah. She has that waxy quality to her skin.
Ooh.
You get the impression that the cybernetics or the aethernetics are what are keeping her alive right now.
I want to fix that, but I can't get over to her. I want to fix everything.
Yeah, good luck with that at this point. And then
But I want to.
So, Nayli, what are you doing?
Are there more people alive?
There are 2 more people alive.
Is there another guard alive?
Yes.
I want to shoot him.
You don't want to shoot the floating madman.
We
What?
need him alive.
Yeah, I thought there was one more guard.
Yeah, shoot
There's
the
one
other
more
guard.
guard, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense. Take out the
Okay.
guards.
21.
He takes a hit. He wing him. You wing him, and then I think Alzarin you hear the grating in your mind of that bell sound that you hear before you have one of your weird brain episodes where someone tries to take over your mind.
Yeah.
And then I think you hear this giant sound wave as Alzarin attacks you again with his entropy. And he's aiming specifically for Nayli this time.
Can I do anything to protect myself from that?
You can if you would like. It would be you getting out of the way, but he's got to roll first. And I'm gonna say his buddy is distracted you enough to give him an advantage and is helping you.
He only got a
Does it hit?
16.
Oh, is it just a difference between?
Yeah, it's the difference. You take the damage.
Yeah, I'll take the damage.
So you don't take much damage.
I take one.
Yeah. So you're yeah, maybe you get a little bit of a nosebleed.
Uh-huh.
As the blood, the sound bursts the blood vessels in your nose. Tux, your turn.
Okay, so I dropped.
Wait, no, it's Azelka's turn. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Or are you focused?
I'm focused, and I'm basically ready to use my reactions for defense of myself and this car, rather than doing something offensive.
Here we go, defense. Here we go.
Okay, Tux, it's your turn then.
Yeah.
Do you want to go turn Alzarin Bandar into a pastry?
No, I'm going to. So I dropped Alicia off in this car, and then fly down. I'm basically as he's doing his airwalk, I'm gonna fly up, and try to grab him with my hawk feet. I'm trying to do a bane attack. I'm trying to inflict incapacitated on him.
Okay, what are the qualifiers for incapacitated?
It's agility versus toughness.
Agility versus toughness. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay, and I'm going to put 2 legend points into this.
Sure thing.
2 advantage. 35.
Nice.
And you rolled a 1 on that d20, by the way.
Holy shit!
That D10
wow.
exploded. big time.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I was gonna. I don't think he's in a fictional position to resist. Yeah, you get him, and he like.
Yeah, I think just like
you get him and you like choke him in your big bird talons enough that he like passes out.
Yeah, that's like the force of the impact plus me. Yeah, just like I've just got just my talons are just gripping him so tight. I think he just like gets knocked out or whatever.
You look Isel. I think the last like guy. These guys are like Bushido to the max, so they're gonna keep fighting to the last man. And they're gonna try and save their boss. So he's gonna put everything he has into killing Zajay right now.
Can I use my defensive action to assist
Protect
Zajay?
Yeah. Yeah, but your barrier is going to fail immediately on
I'll do it. How about I do it instead of like I see like Izoka scry to, and then I'm like, I'll take care of it. Like I'll try to help.
I mean,
do you have how would you be defending him in this situation?
Oh, do you have like a special defending thing?
Yes.
Yes, I hella do.
Okay, well,
I hella do.
And he's going to invoke his feat where basically
Let's see what you roll, because you can roll shit.
Okay, so these guys have 2 feats. They have the
well, yeah, they're humans.
Yes, they have 2 feats. There are two like special things. It's like the last man, which is they get an advantage whenever they're making an attack roll if they're the last person still fighting. And they also get an advantage if they are directly intervening for the safety of the prefect. 24.
That's not much. So
that's not much, but it hits you.
I know, but
it hits you for 4. What HP are you at?
20.
Okay, yeah. So.
All right. In that case, I see that it's not a threat to giant bird Zajay.
Yeah, it's like a glancing blow, so there's probably like a little bit of like bird blood or whatever. But yeah, Zajay's still like flying around.
Okay.
So. Yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
Take out that last mofo.
Yeah, can I try to shoot this motherfucker again?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna put a legend point into it. I don't have any legend points.
Oh.
You miss, Zajay. What are you doing? You got a prefect in your legs?
Bailey, instead of shooting the guy, turns around and shoots herself.
You just turn around and dome Izelka.
I guess. Well, I'll ask you. If I want to just keep Alzarin in my talons incapacitated, would that would just take my turn, right? Or can I do something else?
What are the? I don't think he can make a check to overcome it. So he's not in a position to, at least. So I would say, yeah. You can drop him somewhere, but he won't be incapacitated anymore.
Right. Yeah, I want to keep him incapacitated.
You've got to keep a hold on him then.
Okay. Yes. Yep. I'm spending my turn doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want this dude like able to get back up and start using magic shit on us again.
Yeah, and he can't reach his stuff that lets him do that stuff. And you also notice like there's a lot of metal. Like you're like squeezing, and there's not a lot of flesh. There's a lot of metal. There's a lot of metal. Nayli or Izelka.
Yes.
Would you like to put someone down?
But I have to stop concentrating on the...
Yeah, you do.
Can I just put the machine into reverse so we've got our target? We can head back?
You can.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So you flick it into reverse, and it immediately like lurches away. I think that's the point when you see Alishara, like you look over to one of the other cars, and she's like gotten all the way back in the car, like as far away from the door as she can. She breaks into a sprint and then like leaps and catches the rail with like a hook that's now on her arm.
Okay.
And she's going to be... She's gonna follow you guys.
Oh, she's Bioshock Infinite, riding the rails.
Exactly.
All right then.
Exactly. So
Is that signal for break time?
I think that's the signal for break time. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we caught the mayor, dude, but we, still things. So
Still things.
It's not over till the fat lady sings.
Yeah. So
or in this case until the Eid does something weird.
Yeah, we will see you in just a little bit.